Single best course of action a man can take if he wants to be married is not to get a house, is not to be debt free, it's not to get a car, it's not to have a good job, it's not even to be in shape. The best course of action that man can take is for him to prepare himself spiritually, because his spiritual foundation is going to define and direct everything else in his marriage. Now, don't get me wrong, having a good job, being debt free, having a car, having a house, being fit, these are all great things to do and to have before you get married as a man, but they are not the number one thing. Your spiritual foundation is really going to put you behind the eight ball, or it's going to put you ahead of the game with your wife, with your kids, and in your marriage. I think an issue with a lot of the men in our culture and our society today is those who actually do want to be prepared for marriage are not being prepared correctly. How to be prepared as a husband in marriage is not being taught in churches today, unfortunately. Society is telling you what you need to do and what kind of man you need to be before you get married. And unfortunately, they're good things, they're okay things, but they're not the number one things. They're going to tell you to focus on the finances. That's a good thing. Finances is good, but it's not number one. They're going to tell you to focus on your mental health. That's great, but it's not number one. They're going to tell you to focus on your fitness, your health. That's good, but it's not number one. All these things they're good to have on your tool belt as a husband, but they're not going to have the single greatest impact as a husband, how you perform as a husband, and how it's ultimately going to direct your marriage overall. We're focusing on the wrong things. We're not being prepared correctly as men to be husbands. As a man, you may want to be married. You may desire to be married, and you might be a good man, but a good man is not better than a prepared man. If you want to be the best husband you can possibly be, if you want your marriage to be the best it could possibly be, you need to be a prepared man. So why the strong emphasis on having a strong foundation, strong spiritual foundation before you get married? Because the stronger your spiritual foundation is, the stronger your connection is going to be to your life compass. Your life compass in this scenario is Jesus. See, when you are married, when you're a husband, when you're a father, you need to be as close to that compass. You need to be as close to Jesus as possible, because he's the one that's going to help you to move left or right. He's going to be the one to teach you how to talk, how to be patient, how to love. He's the one that's going to teach you how to be the best husband you could be for your family, not someone else's family, your family, the family that you prayed for, the family that you desired for, and the family that you now have. He's going to teach you how to be a steward over that family that you have. So it's important before you even get married, before you start even desiring marriage. I mean, it's okay if you desire marriage, but make sure you get prepared and you get as close to Jesus as possible.